Evet, herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt'a kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Tam buradan devam edeceğimizi söylemiştim. Şimdi kuleye gidiyoruz konuşmaya. Komutanla, Nilfgaard'lı komutanla.
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex. Why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tuhaf kişileri severiz.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Tomira ve Mislav'la konuşmaya gideceğiz.
Here, strip the bark off the trees again.
Put it down.
Tamam, merak etme. Bir şey yapmayacağım size. Azıcık çiçek, böcek bir şeyler toplayın.
Do not get food, not from me.
Lan! Lan yanlışlıkla yaptık. İsteyerek yapmadım. Bakayım orada ne var diye yaptım. Allah kahretsin. Kayıt da etmedim şimdi. Lan! Boş! Ben kaçtım canlar. Görüşürüz. Çatışma yok ki. İsteyerek yapmadım. İsteyerek el alışkanlığı ne var diye bakayım dedim.
Faster.
Şimdi düşman olmadık umarım. Hiç sanmıyorum basit bir şeyden dolayı. Ya aga, yan görevleri yapmak istemiyorum. Düz gideceğim. O yüzden. Yani yanlışlıkla yaptık diye.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Peki abla. Senden azıcık çalıyorum. Hakkını helal et. Sonuçta hepsi senin değil. Bazıları da şeyin dışarının bitkisi. Çağırıyorum, niye gelmiyor? Ben ne olur ne olmaz bir kaydedeyim de. Sonra oyun hatası oluyor.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Şu bloom efekti mi? Ne efekti? Bunu bir kapatamıyor muyuz ya?
You, Mislav? Shh. Hear that? Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes, more dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Karnını doyurmak için avlanır kurtlar.
Just like humans.
Vahşi köpekler keyif için.
They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
Mantıklı.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs
Şimdi
been a
gümüş
problem for a
kılıcım
while now.
hangisi? Sağ mı sol mu?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies. But they, too late, attacked another one.
Stench.
Satarım ben bunları. Aga be, adam ölmüş.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
No, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. G'day. 'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Sağ ol dostum.
Grounds Guardians were celebrating, saturated with blood. Griffin interrupted them. A camp. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs.
Kral
Royal
Griffin.
Griffin.
Oha.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Sürekli kayıt edeceğim ki bir daha girmesin bana. Uğraştım bütün her şey gitmesin. Ateş yapan oyunda.
Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months worth.
Let's go.
Bir hataya oyun şeyine bakacağım. Bir dakika.
Whoa.
Aptal bir tane efekt var.
Faster.
Come on.
Go, go.
Hey ya. Run, Roach. Giddy up. Whoa!
Başka var mı? Kilitli anahtar gerekiyor.
Done all I could. Should talk to Vizimir.
Geyik bir şey de bulduk. Geyikli gene.
Come on now.
Let's go.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Aynen öyle.
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Simya. Bileşenleri oluşturmak için gerekiyor. Oluşturulan eşya, oluşturucunun kategorileri ayrılmış. Şimdi yıldırım ikisini mi bulmak lazım? Aldık. Heh, tamam. Tamam la yeter. Semih'i takip edeceğim.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birds.
Şimdi Griffin'i öldüreceğiz. Haydi bakalım. Bu
So tell
ağaçların
me,
orada.
once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think
Şeyi
you'll
bekliyoruz.
come this year?
Erkek
Maybe.
Griffin'i.
Might bring a guest.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Like this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Yalnız grafikler muazzam ya. Ya daha doğrusu dişek modu falan yükledim. Birazcık da o da var. Bari Roach'un oradan kaçması lazım ama kaçmıyor. Allah.
It's about to dive. Damn! It's fast! Don't let it get away!
Kaçtı. Tekrar gelecek. Ne bu? Dayı tekrar geri gelmeyecek misin sen? Dur. Bunun tepesinden ses geliyor ya. Geber.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Tamam kanka. RDR ya. RDR 1 aklıma geldi. Ye bıçağı kesiyordu hayvanlara. John Marston RDR 1'de. Yine mi buradan? Oraya anlayacaktı mı ne var onu alamam muhtemelen o yüzden.
Show me what you got.
Şöyle hemen bir kaydedelim. Niye kaydedemiyorum lan? İstersen kaydederim, istersen kaydetmem lan. Sana ne? Bunlar hala eğitimi görüyor.
Stop!
Come on. Come on, Roach. Faster. That's it, Roach.
We have much work to do here.
Faster.
Out of my way. Out of my way. Drop your sword at once.
Lan!
Drop your sword at once.
Ben bıraktım.
Yes. Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Or who you really mean?
Out of my way.
Will never believe it.
Ben böyle bir hatayı bir kere daha yapmıştım. Mal gibi kalmıştık burada. Allah'tan çıkabildim.
What the hell is this?
Ray!
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Grafini
Fulfilled
öldürdüm
my
lan.
end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Tabii ki de alacağım lan. Allah Allah. Tabii ki de alacağım. Her ne kadar köy için yapmış olsam da parayı kesinlikle alacağım yani. Adama kırbaç atmayın lan. Yapacak bir şey yok. Yani. Ne yapayım yani? O neydi lan? Yapacak bir şey yok, hadi. Ya ben o adamı tam tanıdım falan da yani. Ah kanka, hiç kimse kusura bakmasın, ben paramı alırım. Değirmene bir gidelim bakalım. Han'da buluşacağız şeyle. Roach, neredesin Roach?
Faster.
Dayı çekil. Ben hazırım.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Nilfgaard orospusu mu? Vay
I'll
abi.
let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true?
Ha,
What did the Emperor
çaldık.
promise you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that. It's all right. It's over.
see his face. God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Ben geri gelirim, merak etme sen. O burnunu bir de ben kırarım. Gerizekalı.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Oo. Gelene gel.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yeah. How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think
Bence de bize bir açıklama borçlusun
explanation.
Yennefer.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Hazır atlarımız.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Ha, öyle desene lan.
Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well,
Artık istemez.
now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir.
Vesemir,
See you soon.
görüşürüz yakında o zaman.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Tamam. Hadi Vesemir, görüşürüz. Ulan orayı neyse.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Evet.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then?
Abo. İyi, kurtulduk.
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Thinkemere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to ½ an inch.
Favoriler 1,5 santim olmalı. Peki. Ne bu? Şey mi çıkıyoruz?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown, parents unknown, age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Kuşatma esnasında Arian'ı öldürdüm, öyle icap ettik ki işte. Hangisini yaptın peki?
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches.
Buna efsungerler içiyoruz.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a
Bir
frock,
cigit ya da
a
muhtemelen akşam
tailcoat,
yiyecek
or
hazırladım.
possibly a
Sonra
dinner
beyefendi
jacket.
kısa seçim
In
yapacak.
point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Yol bu sürece herhangi. Ama
Black,
kıyafetli
black,
giyemiyorum zaten.
or black.
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Peki ya.
This might come as news to the gentleman, but a towel wrapped around one's waist is not fitting attire.
Oğlum hepsi aynı ki. Bunun onun arasında ne fark var? Ben bunu alacağım.
This might come as news to the gentleman, but a towel wrapped around one's waist is not fitting attire.
Giyinelim. Diğerlerini satarız ya. Bir dakika, bu güzel mi? Ne fark var? Bir dakika dur. Ben böyle çıksam huzura. Bu güzel ya. Bu güzel güzel. Tamam, bunu giyeceğiz. Diğerlerini satarız. Giyindim kardeş, haydi.
Black suits the gentleman.
Teşekkür ederim.
Satisfy the gentleman.
Evet, güzel.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
Nilfgaard.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough.
Ha, yapılacaktı yani.
The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, Head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Haydi. Tam tersiydi herhalde.
Lacking fluidity at times, but we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Bir daha öğret lan.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch Magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Tamam kanka.
Im grimi eb art ketzer. Duifen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Eğilmezsem şimdi şey çıkacak.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer eb the orde.
Veljen namen, vatkan favort.
Çıkın lan. Çık. Çık.
I thought you bowed before no man.
Este bir kıyak geçtik.
We're friends.
Size bir kıyak geçtik majesteleri.
Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The wild hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be.
Küstahlıktan değil
I
canım.
haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay more than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information.
Lan paraya da ihtiyacım var.
Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
Para da lazım,
My
para da
corps of
lazım.
spies will help you. Count on them and my army should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid!
Lan gerizekalı. Para vereceksin mi? Para vermezsen yapmam. Bana ne?
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman...
disgusts.
...need not bother.
How does one unpack?
Good morning. A witcher. That's just
Galing nincompoop.
Did I not request?
We zien es voor een navigatie.
Ja, nee. Raadsleden enekt es toen is saur aan mijn fire.
Wel,
Es ziet echt finster neem maar.
rijden.
Neem kahoot.
Er is wat gaan.
Yes, yes. Barbarians.
Retrieve his possession. Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe.
Yennefer'in yanına mı gidiyoruz şimdi? Evet.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd
Çıkaralım
consider
o
that a
zaman.
proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Ciri için.
It seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look. That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Olmaz.
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt, before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Tamam.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse?
Evet.
Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Tamam. Yola koyulma zamanı o zaman.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Vel and get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way?
Işınlasaydın ya.
You really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me in one piece.
Hayırlısı canım.
I shall be
Bakarız canım. Ben de bekleyeceğim seni. Bakarız. Sıkıntı yok.
Ambassador Varatra. Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edern was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Ben direkt ona gideceğim. Tamam yeter.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Sağ ol kanka.
Yes, Geralt. Something.
Ya başka bir şey yok. Şaka şaka. Tamam, onlara gerek yok. Navigatta sigara de gerek yok. Yeter.
Think nothing of it.
Tamam, senin de kanka. Hadi ben gidiyorum. Eşyalarımı artık alayım, artık sıkıldım la. Burada bir şeyler çalabilir miyim? Kitap veriyor sadece la. Bir şey çaldırmıyor mu? Ekmek çaldık. Pipo çaldık. Hadi bakalım.
How might I serve the gentleman?
Kıyafetlerimi ver. Ve gidiyorum artık.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
İnşallah canım.
Mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Şu arkadaşlar bir şey mi diyor?
Is it true?
Ha, tamam. Comment oynamam. İzmir'deki Kraliyet Sarayı. Dünya haritası. İstediğim zaman buraya gelebiliyorum. Akbostan burası ve İzmir Kraliyet Sarayı. Kalmor. Okey. Tamam. O zaman buraya gideceğiz herhalde şimdi. Yennefer yeniden buraya gerçekleşen mutluydu, ancak bir zamanda vuku bulan önemli şey bu değildi. Geralt ayrıca bir zamana vesayeti altında bulunduğu Siria'nın uzun seyahatten geri döndüğü ve tehlike olduğunu öğrenmişti. İmparator Emir ve Yennefer'in ısrarı üzerine onu bulacaktı. Sağlık şunun rengi sana gümüş mü şey Harbi mi lan? İyi. Sağlık rengi yani gümüş mü çelikle mi savaşmam gerektiğini anlayacak. Gümüş neydi, çelik neydi lan? Çelik insandı galiba, gümüş canavardı. Tamam. Ya da tam tersi de olabilir. Of. Ve lan Kuzey Temel ya 5 gün sonra. Ne oldu?
Go, go.
Şimdi görevler. 32'den sonra yapacağım onu. Kavşaktaki hana gidiyorum. Tamam. Lan burada köpekler var. Beni normal yoldan götür. Saldır. Lan!
Hunger's turned this one pale.
Lan atla! Teyze ne oldu? Köpekler mi saldırdı? Şöyle bir oyunu kayıt alalım artık. Hatta... Ne oldu lan? Gündüz oldu. Hatta bir meditasyon yapayım diyecektim ki... Şimdi yapamam.
Run, Roach.
Şimdi yapabilir miyim? Canım, kullandım. Tamam, güzel. Şöyle bir oyunu kaydederek. Bana bozuluyor.
Move it.
Kut Vadisi. Bu ne ya? Sürekli birilerini asmışlar yola, kenarlara, sağa sola. Kaç tane? İn. Lan! Geber! Çiğ et yedik ya.
Faster.
Not give her up, not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself.
Selamünaleyküm hancı.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this one?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking
Evet, senin için tutuyorum.
say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got one prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half dozen. Blood everywhere. Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
Step in the hut. And there's the bumpkin with what looks like your son. That's on the pretty side, I think, of yourself.
I say probably Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Bence bir şey soracağım sana.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a drink? Show me what you got.
Çiğ eti sana sataydım ya. Bir de o kafa var. Griffin'in kafası. Onu da sana sataydık. Satamıyor muyuz?
Bloody Baron. How'd he get that moniker? There a story to it?
A time ago, when he was still in the army, some Blackens had holed up in a dye works. Baron and his men were ordered to take it. Others might have bided their time, starved him out, but the Baron's an hasty one, attacked straight away. The Blackens surrendered. Baron and his men took most of them alive, but one of his blokes knocked over a vat of red dye. It all ran into the river. Folk took to saying that the river flowed red with blood, that the Baron had slaughtered his prisoners to a man. Been known as the Bloody Baron ever since.
Kind of ironic.
Well, a week before, he'd massacred a whole squadron in Ingholm, but far fewer heard that story.
Thanks. Farewell.
Evet arkadaşlar. Burada bölüm sonuna gelelim. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Güzel ilerliyor hikaye. Ki buraları hatırlamıyorum sanırım. Ya da Kanlı Baron'a kadar oynadığımı hatırlıyorum. Ama buraları net hatırlamıyorum. Öyle diyeyim. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. İzlediğiniz için teşekkürler. Hoşça kalın.